Svetaswataropaniषद अध्याय 3 मंत्र 15 पुरुष एवेदगुं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् उतामृतत्वस्येषानः यदन्नेनातिरोहति पुरुष एवेदं सर्वम् इदं सर्वं पुरुषः एव. All this is Purusha. All this is Brahman. As we saw in the last session, such statements are called Badhasamanadhikaranya Vakya. A statement where there is a Badhasamanadhikaranya. It is like saying the snake is rope. What does the statement mean? Snake is rope. Snake is rope means there is no snake. What really is rope. It can be expressed in this way also. Somebody says there is a snake, and then you tell him the snake is rope. That means there is no snake. What really is rope. When such a statement is made, the snake becomes a badhita. Badhita means sublated. One who hears this statement, he understands that there is no snake. The snake, which he otherwise thought to be real, is not real. This understanding is called badha. Badha does not mean trouble or obstacle in this context. Badha means negation. Mithyatva nishchayaha. Understanding the mithyatva of something which was earlier taken as satya is called badha. Before hearing the statement, one thought the snake is real. There is a snake, and then he was afraid of the snake. And then somebody told him, the snake is rope. Then the snake, which he earlier thought to be real, is no longer real for him. This change happens in our cognition. There is no change in the snake or rope. Where is the change happening? The change is happening in our cognition. Earlier we thought it to be real. We attributed the reality to it. Now that reality is gone. The reality which we falsely attributed is demolished. This is called Badha. And the statement which brings about this Badha is called Badha Samanadhikaranya Vakya. Therefore, Purusha evedagum sarvam. Everything is Purusha. Everything is Brahman. This statement implies Badha. Idam sarvam. Idam sarvam is multitude. Many. So many objects are there. Table is there. Chair is there. So many objects are there. Whereas Purusha, how many Purushas are there? Only one Purusha. Purusha is Brahman. Brahman is called Purusha. Purusha does not mean three Purusha. That is different. Purusha is not a gender here. Not a male. Here Purusha means Purnatvat Purushaha. Brahman. The one who is Purna is called Purushaha. No, Purusha cannot be idam sarvam. Purusha cannot be idam sarvam. Why? Because Purusha is Chaitanya. Idam sarvam is Jada. This universe is Jada. Every object you see here is insentient. So how can the insentient be equated to the sentient? It is not possible. It is like saying 0 is equal to 1. This sounds like that. So, Jada cannot be equated to Chaitanya. And this world is Aneka, many, manifold. The manifold cannot be equated to the one without a second. So, Aneka cannot be equated to Eka. Jada cannot be equated to Chaitanya. Aneka cannot be equated to Eka. And every object in the universe is Anitya. Idam sarvam Anityam. It comes and goes. Anitya cannot be equated to Purusha who is Nitya. Purusha is eternal. Anitya cannot be equated to Nitya. And idam sarvam is dukkha. Everything is dukkha. In this world, every object is capable of giving dukkha. Dukkhatmakam jagat. The whole jagat is dukkhatmakam. Even those objects which seem to be giving happiness, if you observe closely, they are giving you dukkha only. This smartphone, do you think it gives sukha? There was no smartphone 10 years back, 10 or some people got it a little early. 10, 12, 15 years back, there was no smartphone. And now everybody has a smartphone. Maybe one or two people may not have. I think in this group everybody has, perhaps. Nimigidiya smartphone. Even he has. See, everybody has smartphone. Now, ask a question to yourself. Did you become happier? Did your life become happier after getting the smartphone? 20, 30 years ago, nobody had a mobile phone, not even mobile phone. We were happy. It's not that our happiness quotient changed because of mobile or smartphone. What has changed? It has become a necessary devil, necessary evil. Without it, nowadays you cannot live. You have become dependent on it. Once I went for a walk, and while I went for a walk, I didn't carry the mobile phone. And then somebody was trying to contact me. I had left the mobile phone in my kutia. Then this lady told me, I tried contacting you. Then I told, I don't bother to carry my smartphone always. Then they said, no, you should carry the smartphone. So, it has become an extra burden, a necessary burden. Now you cannot get rid of it also. So, earlier we had only one head. So, one headache, now this is another headache. So many things keep coming. And you cannot get rid of it. It has become an integral part of our life. Perhaps a day may come when it will be attached to your body itself. Some chip, already they have made something. Elon Musk has made something, some biochip. It is inserted into somebody's head. So, what I mean to say, no object gives happiness in this world. If you closely observe, it gives only dukkha. Smartphone gives a dukkha. So I have to read with the smartphone so many things, smartphone or laptop. And then eyes are strained. Even that is a dukkha. Radiation is a dukkha. Everything gives radiation. So, likewise, any other object if you take and if you analyze and ask yourself, does it really give sukha? The answer will be, if you analyze properly, the answer will be, it gives only dukkha. That is why Patanjali says in Yoga Sutra, Dukkhameva sarvam vivekinam. For vivekis, everything is dukkha. That is why sarvam dukkham. For a viveki, everything is dukkha. And Purusha is Ananda Swarupa. Now see, I am showing you the antagonism here. The contradiction in these two. Purusha evedam sarvam, everything is Brahman. It is easy to say. But if you analyze this statement, There is a lot of contradiction in that. Sarvam is dukkha. Every object is filled with the dukkha, package of dukkha. Even our body is dukkha. Janma dukkha, jara dukkha, vyadhi dukkha, marana dukkha. Even this body is a packet of dukkha. So many diseases, so many pains. The body is filled with the pain. It has not come to surface. Some pains come to surface. Since the body is filled with the pain, when you pinch, you feel the pain. When you pinch, you feel the pain. That means the body is full of pain. It's a packet of pain. If the body is a packet of dukkha, if you pinch, you should feel sukha. If the body is a packet of sukha, but it is not so. So, sarvam dukkham, everything is dukkham. But the Brahman, Purusha, is anandam, raso vaisaha. Brahman is Ananda. Purusha is Ananda. Satchidananda. Therefore, Sarvam and Brahman, here it is Purusha. Brahman is called Purusha. Sarvam and Purusha, they cannot be equated. The equation does not hold good. That is why in the last session I told, it is not like 5 is equal to 5. It is not like 1 is equal to 1. Instead, it is like snake is equal to rope. The Samanadhikaranya. Samanadhikaranya means equation. A statement which is like an equation, which has the effect of an equation, is called Samanadhikaranya. For example, Delhi is the capital of India. Delhi is the capital. What are you doing? You are equating Delhi with the capital. Delhi is capital. Two are not different. Such statement is called Samanadhikaranya. So Samanadhikaranya is a statement in the form of an equation, where two things are equated in the form of a statement. Such statements are called Samanadhikaranya Vakya. Even Tattvamasi is a Samanadhikaranya, because you are equating Tat with the Tvam. But that is a different Samanadhikaranya. It is called Aikya Samanadhikaranya, where you are revealing the non-difference between Tat and Tvam. But this is a different Samanadhikaranya. When you say Purusha eva idam sarvam Purusha eva, because idam sarvam cannot be equated with the Purusha. Therefore, the Samanadhikaranya implies a negation, a badha of sarvam. Sarvam mithya. Everything is mithya. Then what is Satyam? Purushaha Satyaha. Purusha is Satya. Everything is Mithya. Purusha alone is Satya. This is revealed by this Samanadhikaranya. And here we should also note one more point. Just like in the statement, snake is equal to rope. What do you understand? Snake is unreal. This is one point. The rope is real. Another point. Then the rope is the substratum of the snake. The snake appears on the substratum of the rope. That means the snake that you saw, it is essentially nothing but rope. Its substance is nothing but rope. Its support is nothing but rope. In the same manner, sarvam, everything is mithya. But the mithya cannot appear without the substratum of the satya. The unreal cannot appear without a real as its substratum. Now, what is the substratum of this mithya universe? Purushaha, Brahman. It is also conveyed by this statement. So, Purushaha evedam sarvam. We should understand the proper implication of this statement. It means sarvam is mithya. The universe is mithya. The multitude is mithya. The manifold is mithya. All names and forms are mithya. But then this mithya has a substratum. Mithya has an adhisthana. Substratum is called adhisthana. What is the adhisthana? Purushaha. Brahman is the adhisthana. And the adhishthanam satyam. It is satya. Only Brahman is satya. And the Brahman pervades all the mithya as its adhisthana. Yadbhutam yaccha bhavyam. And the sarvam includes not only the present objects, even the objects in the past and even the objects in the future. Everything is Purushaha eva. So, the universe in all three times, in past, present and future, everything is equated to Brahman, means Brahman alone is real. All three times are unreal. Even past, present, future, everything is unreal. Everything is mithya. The past is mithya. That is why a jnani does not worry about the past also. A major part of samsara is past. Most of the time, we keep remembering the past and keep worrying about the past. I did this in the past. I committed blunders in the past and we regret. And somebody did injustice to me in the past. The fate did injustice to me in the past. We keep regretting, remembering the past. So, even the past is a major part of samsara. Many of our worries, many of our lamentations have their roots in the past. The Vedanta Shastra says past is also mithya. Therefore, no point in worrying about the past. This happened to me, that happened to me, I did this, I did that. All such worries are also meaningless. Because the past is mithya. Yad bhutam, yaccha bhavyam. Even the future is unreal. Even the future is mithya. Therefore, even worrying about future, what will happen to me? What will happen to the society? Even what will happen to society keeps worrying us. Of course, we have to do something for the betterment of the society. It is good to contribute to the society so that the future of the society will be better. But in the meantime, there is no point in keeping worrying about the society, about the future of the society, or about our own future, or about somebody else's future, because even future is mithya. Even future is unreal. What will happen to my son? What will happen to my daughter? What will happen to my grandson? We worry for 4 generations, 5 generations. Somebody was whining, what will happen to my great grandson? I have earned enough money for my grandson to live, but for my great grandson it may not be enough. All the money that I have saved, all the properties that I have made, even such worries people have. So we keep worrying too much about the future. So yad bhutam yaccha bhavyam, everything is Purusha. उतामृतत्वस्येषानः यदन्नेनातिरोहति. उत अमृतत्वस्य ईशानः. The Purusha is the Ishanaha, the Lord, the ruler of Amritatva, of moksha. Amritatva means moksha. Amritatva literally means free from death, freedom from death, freedom from mrityu. In Vedanta Shastra, mrityu indicates samsara. Samsara is called mrityu sometimes. Therefore, amritatva means freedom from samsara. Freedom from samsara means moksha. If we have to get moksha, we need the grace of Ishvara. Without Ishvara's grace, it is not possible to get moksha. Many people listen to Vedanta nowadays. It is not difficult to listen to Vedanta because it is there in YouTube also. Many talks are available in YouTube. Many talks are available in some websites. And people listen to Vedanta talks walking, while sleeping, while eating. Vedanta is coming like music. They listen to Vedanta. And they also start thinking, oh, now I have become a jnani. I have listened to somebody's YouTube. In fact, people proudly tell me, I am listening to this gentleman, this Swami in YouTube. They proudly tell. And if you talk to them, they think they have become jnanis. But unfortunately, just because you have understood some concept, and the concept is relieving for a while, when you understand, yes, I am Brahman, Vedanta says I am Brahman, to some extent it is relieving. But it does not mean you have attained moksha. Because still, what I observe in these people, on account of their lifestyle, on account of their previous vasanas, they still have very strong dehatma buddhi, very strong attachment to the body, very strong ego. I am very intelligent, IQ. The abhimana is there still. And the attachments are also there. Ahankara and mamakara are still there. Ahankara means I identification. I am Mr. So and so, I am this, I am that. So many I identifications are very strong. And along with so many I identifications, this is one more I identification. I am a Vedanta jnani. I am a Vedanta student. I am a YouTube student of this Swami. So, I identification and mine identification, mamakara. This is mine, my son, my daughter. My daughter has become an international pilot. My son has got a job in USA. My identification is also there. So, until there is such identifications, it does not mean, until such identifications are there, one is far away from Atmajnana. Tad dure, it is very far. As long as there is Dehatma Buddhi, As long as there is ahankara and mamakara, Vedanta jnana is far away, very remote. If we have to become jnanis, all the ahankara and mamakara has to go. It has to be worked upon. And if somebody has to get rid of the ahankara and mamakara successfully, you need Ishvara's grace. Ishvara kripa and Guru kripa, both are needed. In fact, Svetaswatara Upanishad will later on make this statement. Yasya deve para bhaktihi yatha deve tatha gurau tasyaite kathita hyarthaha prakashante mahatmanaha. Only when there is a para bhakti, great devotion to Ishvara and great devotion to the Guru, he can get a chitta shuddhi. That is how, through Ishvara's grace, only he gets chitta shuddhi. And through Ishvara's grace alone he gets Atma Jnana and he gets a Jnana Nishtha. Therefore, the Upanishad says, Utamritatvasya, the Purusha, the Ishvara is the Lord of Amritatva, Lord of Moksha. Means a mumukshu receives moksha only through the grace of Ishvara. Without Ishvara's grace, it is not possible to get moksha. It is not possible to get Atma Jnana. That is why a mumukshu has to keep praying to the Ishvara, keep praying to Bhagavan, may I get Atma Jnana, may I get moksha, may I get chitta shuddhi, may I be free from the I identification, ahankara and mamakara, I and mine identification. May I be free from all arrogance, all pride, all attachments. Utamritatvasya yadannena atirohati yat annena atirohati tasya api ishana. Purusha is the Lord of that which grows with the food. Annena atirohati means the one which grows with the food. What grows with the food? Our body. Our body grows on account of food. Annarasena eva vruddhyam prapnoti. This annamaya kosha, this sthula sharira grows on account of food. The food that we eat, idli, sambar, ಪೊಂಗಲ್, ಬಿಸಿಬೇಳೆ ಭಾತ್, ಮೊಸರನ್ನ, chapati, all that we eat has made this body. Therefore, this body is nothing different from rice, sambar, chapati. This body is made of that. It has just undergone some modification, that's all. Therefore, this body is annena atirohati. The body grows with the food. In the same manner, to a large extent, even our mind grows with the food only. Even the mind is nourished with the food. Chandogya Upanishad says, Annamayam hi somya manaha. Even the manas, the mind is nourished by food only. That is why, if we take sattvika food, the mind remains sattvika. The medical science understands the effect of the food on the body, no doubt about it. The medical science, they understand the effect of the food on the body to a large extent. I don't know how much they understand also. Even there are differences. Some people say vegetarian is the right food for the body. Some people say no, human body requires non-vegetarian food, egg, etc. There is a school of physicians and scientists who make such claims. So, what they discuss is only the food, effect of the food on the body. But the Shastra discusses the effect of the food on the mind also. Ahara shuddhau sattva shuddhihi. When the ahara is shuddha, when the food is pure, the mind becomes pure. That is why we have to look at the food from the spiritual point of view also. Sometimes they suggest you eat onion, eat garlic, it is good for health. You eat egg, it is good for health, they say. It may be good for the physical health. I don't know about it. But what is the effect on the mind? Does it make the mind more sattvika? Or does it make the mind rajasika or tamasika? For a sadhaka, if you are interested in moksha, if you are interested in Atma Jnana, then the mind has to be sattvika. Sattvat sanjayate jnanam. Only when the mind is sattvika, the jnana can take place. The viveka can take place. That is why, for a sadhaka, the food has to be pure. It has to be sattvika. Only then the mind remains sattvika. It contributes to a sattvika mind. So, annena atirohati, the body and also the mind, the upadhi. Tasya ishanaha. Brahman is the lord of this upadhi. Purusha is the lord of this upadhi. who is present in this upadhi and who moves this upadhi, who moves this body, who moves this mind, who illumines this body, who illumines this mind. It is the Purusha, the Brahman. The same Brahman is present in this body as the Atma, as the Chaitanya, as the Jiva. Shloka 16, Mantra 16. It is a mantra, not a shloka. It is Upanishad. Therefore, the verses in the Upanishad, they are called mantra. Whereas, when we refer to any other text, like a Bhagavad Gita or any Prakarana Granthas, the verses are called shloka. Here it is mantra. Sarvatah panipadantat sarvatokshishiro mukham sarvatah shrutimaloke sarvamavritya tishtati. The same Purusha, the same Brahman is present as the Chaitanya, as the consciousness in every upadhi, in every body. The same Atma is present. This is revealed in this beautiful mantra. In fact, the same mantra occurs in chapter 13 of Bhagavad Gita. Sarvatah panipadam tat sarvatokshishiro mukham sarvatah shrutimaloke sarvamavritya tishtati. Same verse is quoted in Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, it is a very important mantra. Sarvatah panipadam tat. Tat, the Purusha, the Brahman, the Atma Tattva. It has hands and legs everywhere. Panipadam, hands and legs. The Brahman has hands and legs everywhere. Already we have seen another mantra to the same effect. Sahasra Shirsha of Purusha, etc. The same idea is conveyed by this mantra also. So, it has hands and legs everywhere means every hand and every leg belongs to the same Paramatma. The same Atma is operating through every hand and every leg. Sarvatokshishiro mukham. It has akshi, eyes everywhere, shiraha, heads everywhere, and mukham, mouth everywhere. That means the same Atma is operating through every eye, every head, and every mouth. Sarvatah shrutimaloke. It has shruti, shrotrendriya everywhere. Means the same Atma is function is illumining every Shrotrendriya. The same Atma is present in every Shrotrendriya, is illumining every Shrotrendriya, is operating through every Shrotrendriya. Sarvam avritya tishtati. Therefore, it pervades everything. It has an all-pervasive presence. The same Atma which is there in me is there in every Upadhi. There is only Upadhi Bheda. There is no Atma Bheda. Upadhi Bhedaha asti. Atma Bhedaha nasti. What is the difference between me and you? The difference between me and you is in Upadhi only. In Atma there is no difference. Only one consciousness is illumining in everyone. Drishyate Jalachandravat. One moon reflects in many vessels, in many waters, many water bodies, or many vessels with water. In all of them, the same moon reflects. Likewise, the same Chaitanya is reflecting in every body and illumining every body. Therefore, Atma is one. There is no Atma Bheda. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.